Walk blessed.
Monsieur?
Walk blessed.
Yes?
I hope the new tenant
How am I
comes
supposed to
in.
pay that much? Bloody cutthroats.
A good pipe of peace weed. Jesus, why is that stuff so expensive?
Yes?
Uh-huh.
How about that? Another traveler. I thought I was the only one traveling these lands.
Did you hear the news? It's appalling.
Under the city.
Oh, hello there.
Deep
I
in the
assume you weren't
caves,
talking about
he
Count
waits
Stefan
for
and
us,
hairstyle.
the black guardian.
No, worse. Count Gamora cheated on his companions. She only found out by coincidence when she followed him into a fatly orange inn at night.
Sorry.
Where he had rented a
I know.
room.
I can't say.
Just not an unexpected thing. That poor woman entered her husband's room only to find him copulating with two whores, one goat and a stable boy. And now brace yourself. He was dressed up as a priest.
Cause he ambushes.
By the 7! This is scandalous! How... Who told you this?
The miller's wife. She knows someone who knows someone whose fifth cousin worked at the inn that night.
Huh. Well, if she said it, it must be true. Sad to see what men have become these days. On the surface, they pray each day, do their work, and honor the righteous path. But if you look away for just 1 second, things go down like in a Koranian brothel.
My words exactly. Sad times we live in. Sad times. But what can a simple woman do? Nothing. Anyway, I have to get going. Good to see you. You should come by for a cup of tea someday.
I will. Walk blessed.
Now a good pipe.
He waits for us, the black guardian. If we stray from our path, if we lose our way, he drags us down to the endless void. If you are three sheets to the wind, and you stagger through the alleys of a manhole. Cover will open up, one more step and your life will be gone. Down in the deep, down in the dark, he waits for us, the black guardian. If we stray from our path, if we lose our way, he drags us down to the endless void below.
Now, if it isn't my new pal, how about a sip of wine? Right, the fever. Almost forgot about that. So, are you ready for our little journey? It seems that Riverville's Myra's injured, so we'll have to go by foot. Oh, right. You wouldn't know that since you're Naramese. Myrids are giant flying creatures. Quite nasty when wild, and quite useful when tamed. You can find Myrid towers all over Enderal. And for a small fee, the keepers in their Myrids can take you from point A to B in no time. But, as I said, Riverville's Myrid's injured, so we'll have to walk. Splendid. Let's wait until nightfall, though. That way it's less likely we'll run into an ambush in the pass. Up to now, you've seemed more like the roguish type to me. In battle, I mean. Am I right? I knew it. I'm asking because I was in the market just now stocking up on provisions, and I got myself some new reading material. Here, I think you might... Find this useful. The Arizalian in My Bed, Sensual Confessions of a Vagabond Lady, Volumes 1 and... Jokes aside, these are learning books from arcanists or master fencers, depending on what you read. You know how to fight, but if you want to get better, you have to enjoy reading these once in a while. You're welcome. Then off we go, I'd say. You go on ahead. Just take the route leading north out of Riverville. It'll lead us straight to the mountain pass.
Who sense the depth of the gnarly?
Really need that new herbal essence for my hair.
Huh? What? You mean the living dead, the Watirs everywhere, the frenzied civilians? I'd say this country's seen better times. But at least something happens. It makes this place less boring.
Well, that's just how he is. Always talking.
Keep your chin up.
Is it important?
Thanks again! I couldn't have done it without you!
One day, I'm gonna be an adventurer. And I'm gonna explore the entire world.
at that. A lonesome traveler. Some folks just never learn.
Well, this'll be fun. Hang on a second. Quite the sight, isn't it? It's moments like these that make life so damn worth living. This place was once a trading post, in case you're wondering, but it's been deserted ever since the isolation. Yeah, that's what we call the decree that was made 30 years ago here in Enderal. Simply put, the Order decided to reduce their trade with other countries of the civilized world to a minimum. Not a very economical choice to make, but that was roughly the time when the Lightborn Eridan left Narim. The Order was probably afraid something similar could happen in Enderal. You know, open harbors quicken the exchange of information, which in turn quickens rebellious thinking, and so on. Since the decree, trading in Enderal has been subject to very strict regulations, and only the wealthy can still afford things like Termatralian wine or Chilean spices. Anyway, since then, a lot of once flourishing trading posts have closed down, such as the Three Rivers Watch down at the Sun Coast, or this one. Yeah, if you want to take a look for yourself, feel free. If not, let's push on. We still have a good march ahead of us. Huh? Keep your chin up. Still alive? Good. Let's go. We shouldn't waste any more time.
Hey, you there. Yes, you. Come over here. Now, I need your help. It's urgent. Hey, you there. Yes. My brother, over. He's up the hill in that camp by the fire. But it's his turn to take watch, and I'm bloody freezing out here. Tell him to come here right now, else I will go back to Ark without him.
Or does he now? Then listen up, pal. Since we've come here, that fat bastard has done nothing other than get plastered. Tell him that until he's sober, I won't move a finger whip from this fire.
What, I'm drunk? Because this idiot made me wait out here for hours? If it weren't for him, we would be on our way back to Ark already. Tell him to move his fat ass over here right now.
Oh, did he now? Well then, you tell him that what he wants interests me as much as the colour of his fucking balls.
What? Alright, that's it. Go and kick that bloody moron's ass, give him a knuckle sandwich, smack him in the gob, spank the living shit. Ah, you know what I mean. Too much of a coward for that, are you? Fine. Oh, just wait. You sodding son of a tur. I will show you who's boss.
Blazes, what idiots. Welcome to the Enderalian people, my friend.
What? Leave me alone. I need a break.
You fucking scum. You'll pay for that.
Hey, you there. Yes, you. Can you spare a moment for him? He would be very grateful. Well, he. Kermai Kazor Tatika Jape. Your help. Tell him, do you have good eyes? Good. Very good. Let him cut to the chase. He is in dire need of eggs. Lots of eggs. And a half-starling, yes. But unfortunately, he's not from Anku, if that's what you would have asked next. Which is something he really regrets. This world, it's so dirty, so loud. But, well, what can you do? One is what one is. He is not talking about common eggs. Do you see those brown hammerbirds circling over the heartland? In many other countries, such as Nerim or Kira, their hatchlings are brought up to be letterbirds. He wants to raise such letterbirds for a special purpose. So, what do you say? Will you help an old starling? The ancient fathers would thank you for it. He's sure of that. Oh, that's hard to explain. He doubts you would understand. But it has to do with our lost home, the Star City. Yes, the place we starlings come from, and where we are destined to return to eventually. Don't you know the stories? There's a city far up in the sky, and all the worldly suffering doesn't exist there. But this is no place to talk about that. There are books which could explain our prophecies a lot better than he ever could. Well, that is the part where your good eyes come into play. All you need to do is follow the movements of the birds flying above the sea here and in its vicinity. Eventually, they will return to their nests, and that's where you can find the eggs. Just come back once you've found a good handful or more. He will wait for your return.
Ark. Majestic, isn't it? Huh? Keep your chin up.
So, any luck?
Ahoy!
So, any luck?
Yes, that's them. Marvelous. Truly marvelous. Here, you have earned... Now, he only has to... Yes. Depending on how well the breeding of these eggs goes, he would like to experiment with other breeds too. Firefinches, leaf gulls, and peak dashers, to call them by name. Bring him their eggs too, and you will be...
Yes, he knows, but he will wait here for you. Good luck, and thank you.
Sir? Yes?
Ahoy!
Yes?
Hello. An obulus, oh, thank you. You truly are a good person.
Oh my. Another exhausted soul, aren't you? Are you sure you want to keep going like that? I mean... Oh, come on! Don't you think I see how you're slaving away? You can hardly put one foot before the other. Look how exhausted you are. And this armor. Whew, it must weigh tons. Thank Malphite, a way to ease your travels. A mount. And you know what? Today...
And here we are. Welcome to Ark. I've got some things to take care of here. So let's meet at the market once you're ready to meet Grandmaster Tealor Orenthiel and his mages in person, alright? By his own son, Nerazil, yeah. But roughly 2.5 years ago, he suddenly appeared back in Enderal, accompanied by a handful of mages who once fought against him in the Great War. Weird, I know, but that's how it was. He did, yeah. It seems that something happened between him and them that made them sort out their issues, you could say. They're allies now, and frankly, nobody quite knows why. You can imagine what kind of uproar that caused among the Holy Order itself. But in the end, you can say what you want about him, but he never lost his charisma, that's for sure. You're telling me. But apparently their alliance has something to do with this red madness. I guess we'll see what happens. Great. Then see you later and enjoy your stay.
My sir, do you have a moment? I think the two of us could do business together. Well, it is actually quite simple. But since you were kind enough not to just ignore me and walk by as the others did, I would like to show my gratitude for that first. You travel a lot, don't you? I can tell by the mud on your boots. Here, one of these books might come in handy on your journeys. Which one do you prefer? Splendid. Say, would you happen to be interested in earning yourself some more coins? Or, even better, more books like those? There is something I need help with. I have a problem, and this problem is called Celia, which happens to be my sister. Where should I start? You know, I am one of those people who wasn't given everything by fate. Quite the contrary, in fact. When I was a child, the village I grew up in, Foamville, was ambushed by bandits. And both my father and my mother died during the attack.
Thank you, but it's ancient history now.
Fact is, my sister and I dealt with this event differently. We managed to flee the attack and make it to Ark, where the guards, of course, threw us into the Undercity. But while I tried to honor my father's heritage by using the little I could from our savings by setting up a business, she preferred to wallow in her misery instead. She got to know the wrong people and has, since then, never done a single bit of honest work. Frankly, she's a dust addict. Day and night she does nothing else but rot in those drinking holes in the Undercity and blows what little money she makes on her drage.
Now, of course, she is still my sister, so all of these years I paid her rent so she doesn't have to sleep on the streets. However, things have changed. Recently she started using our father's heritage to pay for her addiction, and I will not accept that.
Well, technically it's our money. Basically, it was a share our father had in a small business here. He was so proud of it, you wouldn't believe it. Luckily enough, I managed to save that paper from the bandits and turned it in at the bank a few years ago, after I realized how valuable it was. Since then, it has turned into quite a formidable sum. Nothing huge, of course, but enough to save my business from bankruptcy. You understand? In theory, it is our money, but without me, she would probably have sold it for a bottle of ale, and I won't let her spit on our father's heritage that way. Oh, believe me, I did. Which is why she simply hid the key to our safe in the bank somewhere that I couldn't find it. So, long story short, this is where you come in. I want you to get her to give me that key. How you do it is up to you, but if you succeed, it won't be to your disadvantage. Anywhere there's rats and dust, but she spends most of her time in the False Dog in the Undercity, one of those dumps I told you about. Just come back to me once you've found something.
Sir?
Oi, you there. Stop ignoring me. You bloody flooded your eyes on me, woman. You think I haven't noticed, don't you? Oh, that you'd like to know, huh? So you can deduce her, me Bernadette. Don't bloody think I'm stupid. You're a cocky one, aren't ya? All right, let's see how you can bite. Okay, just leave me alone. Damn bullies. Okay, just leave me alone. Damn bullies.